Friday's weather is going to be a high of 65 and a low of 35.
For today's lunch, we are having chicken wing bar, salad bar, fresh vegetables with dip, fresh fruit, chocolate milk, and white milk.
Make sure your ID and belt are visible at all times, and make sure you walk on the right side of the hallway when changing your classes.
What have your counselors done for you this year?
Coach prepared me for all the clubs that I can join once I get in high school.
Let's get older. Spread positivity.
What is one thing that you like about the students here?
I love that our students are all so unique. They're very different from each other, and they all have different likes and dislikes and interests, so I love getting to know them, and I love growing with them for 3 years.
What's one of the things that your least favorite things?
The least favorite thing about my job is probably having to get on the students when they break a rule or do something that they shouldn't do. I hate having to call them down, I hate having to call parents. I would much rather everybody just do what we're supposed to do so we can all operate in unity.
How do you help sixth graders perform?
So one of my favorite things that we do each week, we go to our feeder schools, our elementary schools, and we visit the students when they're fifth graders so we can get to know them. Another thing that we do, we have the Hughes experience in May or at the end of the year, so all the fifth graders get to come here. And then at the beginning of sixth grade, we spend a lot of time just going over our procedures and letting them get to know each other and their classmates and us and the adults in the building.
Thanks. So how do you help 7th graders get prepared to go to 8th grade?
So it's really important to get that transition right going into 8th grade. So what we do is we're getting ready to do registration. So we're doing data chats with our students right now. So we're talking about kind of where they're at and how their grades are, and then what they need to do to help them learn what they need to learn to go on to the next level. And then we're talking more about careers and classes and things they do. It's kind of like a little mini IGP for you 8th graders that have already had that. And then we'll do, assembly, get them ready to learn what classes and what things they can take. And of course, they're always able to ask questions and talk about it more if they want to.
Why do you all walk in our classrooms and just walk out?
We just like to visit. No, so sometimes we'll just check in and see how things are going. So it's really interesting to see because how you guys are necessarily with us one-on-one is not necessarily how people are with a group. And sometimes teachers will say, hey, can you stop by my class? And we like to see you all and check in and see how things are going because we hear things and it's just important for us. That's part of the job, is getting to talk to students.
What is your least favorite part about being a counselor?
My least favorite part about being a counselor, I don't love doing like rock steps. I hate having to do anything like that. And then, of course, I feel when something happens to a student that's sad, it affects me too. But yeah, I really don't like giving rock steps or having to call people down.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
What do you like about the students here?
I like the diversity in our student population here. I like that the students try hard and that, and y'all are willing to take constructive criticism.
What's your least favorite part about your job?
Trying to get kids to turn in their assignments and not get NHIs. I care a lot about the students and their ability to be able to get their work done and have a good, successful life. So when they don't turn their work in, that's my least favorite part because I have to come down on them.
How do you help students get prepared to go to high school?
Well, we do it by a number of ways. First of all, making sure that y'all understand the requirements for high school graduation and things of that sort. The IGP is a big part of that too, the individual graduation plan. So we sit down with your parents and show them, these are the paths that you can go on to high school, what each high school has to offer. So, and just giving you guys the encouragement to know that it's going to be tough, but that you can do it. So a lot of different ways we can prepare you guys for high school.
Good morning, Cougars! It's Black History Month, and some of the most influential people that we have here are Barack Obama, because he was the first African-American president, Harriet Tubman, since she was enslaved, escaped, and helped others escape by the Underground Railroad, and Martin Luther King, because he spoke out for African-American rights, and because he had a dream, and he fought for it. Bye, Cougars. Bye. Have a nice day.
This is your local sports segment. I'm your host, Maverick Cody here. Clemson's baseball season starts Friday, February 15th at home against South Alabama. Clemson's next basketball game will be this Saturday, the 9th, at home against Virginia Tech. USC's baseball team will also be on the 15th against Liberty, and USC's next basketball game will be this Saturday, the 9th, at home against Arkansas. That's all for the day, folks. I'm your host, and go Tigers.
Hi guys, today we have Mark and he is going to tell us how to say hi and bye in Arabic.
Okay. How to say hi is ahlan, and how to say bye is salam.
Thanks for watching.
Good morning, Mr. Scott. Today I'm going to be interviewing you about Chess Club. Is that okay? Okay. The first question is, when did Chess Club start?
It started 2 years ago, so it would have been 2016.
So you've been doing this for a while.
Well, I didn't do it last year because I had some time conflicts with personal items, personal things in life, so last year we did it. So it's really only the second year.
Okay. What is your favorite part about Chess Club?
Seeing some kids who don't know how to play chess at all, think they know how to play chess, actually get to where they can play chess, they can see some threats, they can not fall for easy traps by the end of the year.
Okay.
Seeing the development.
How many kids are in Chess Club currently?
Currently I believe there are 9.
9? Okay. One last question. How would you like to improve on Chess Club?
I would like to have the time to meet more regularly and have an online, at-home element to it.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. That would be all.
Okay, thank you, guys.
The Patriots won the 53rd Super Bowl.
Donald Trump announced that he has more plans about building the wall next week.
The Pentagon is deploying 3,700 troops to the southern border.
21 Savage was arrested by ICE because they said that he was in the U.S. illegally.
Lastly, this was the 100th season of NFL football.
And that's it for the current events.